What is up, guys? Tommy with Studio Sense here. Hope you're having an awesome day so far, and welcome to another video review. Today we've got a brand new 2021 release to take a closer look at. I don't know that I would call it highly anticipated, but it is an Acqua Di Gio flanker, Acqua Di Gio Profondo lights. So when this was announced, a lot of people were kind of surprised because Profondo felt like the end. So what more can you do with a Profondo-like formula or fragrance? We're going to find out. So when we come back, we're going to take a closer look at Giorgio Armani's Acqua Di Gio Profondo lights, do a huge giveaway of samples, fantastic giveaway. We're also going to announce the winner of a contest that I did some time ago, that and more, so stay tuned. Hey guys, and welcome back. So today we're going to take a closer look at Giorgio Armani's Now you'll notice I got the 40 ml bottle just because I wasn't sure about this one. Normally I'll go all in on a Giorgio Armani product, especially if it's Acqua Di Gio, because typically they're going to be really solid fragrances. This one though, I wasn't too sure about because I love Profondo and I just can't imagine it going in a direction that would be even better. But hey, stranger things have happened. So before we dive into that note breakdown and talk a little about the juice, let's take a closer look at that presentation. One thing I've always appreciated about Giorgio Armani, and in specific the Acqua Di Gio line, is they're relatively utilitarian. There's not a lot of fanfare, bells and whistles when it comes to the presentation. So you just have your basic square box. This one actually features like a duotone color from blue into green. It's almost like an iridescent color when it comes to the Acqua Di Gio Giorgio Armani Profondo lights. And this is an eau de parfum concentration, so that is notable. It's not an eau de toilette, it is eau de parfum. And on the back, you've got your ingredients listing, your UPC stickers, as well as on the bottom, distribution information and your batch code. 38 Umbrella 22 Michael Alpha. That's 38 U22MA for those interested. The Profondo bottle is a solid blue color. This one is actually glass, but it's a gradient from blue to clear. And it makes sense because the theme of this is lights. Let's do kind of a fundamental comparison between the formula of Profondo and Profondo lights. We'll talk about the differences in the actual fragrance profile. Profondo, of course, is a 2020 release last year. This was released this year, 2021. Profondo has Brazilian green mandarin orange. It's got a captive water molecule called Aquazone. It also has some bergamot. Then you've got a spicy heart of rosemary, lavender, cypress, mastic absolute, resting on a base of mineral amber, musk, and that specifically sourced Guatemalan patchouli that's specifically created for the Acqua Di Gio line of fragrances. So that's pretty much it in Profondo. What about Profondo lights? What about the note breakdown in it?
Acqua Di Gio Profondo Light by Giorgio Armani features top notes of green mandarin orange, cardamom, marine notes with heart notes of provincial lavender, rosemary, cypress, mastic absolute, and balsamic notes, resting on a base of vetiver, Guatemalan patchouli, and cedarwood.
So you take away the mandarin orange, replace it with cardamom. You take away Aquazone and replace it with marine notes. You've got the same heart with the addition of balsamic notes. You take away the mineral amber and the musk and you replace it with vetiver and cedarwood. And then you have Profondo lights. So it sounds very similar. So it doesn't necessarily sound that they're like taking that same formula and cutting it in half and calling it lights. I'm interested to see what the balsamic notes do to this. That could be the biggest change in this, at least that I'm in my mind. But instead of wondering, let's go ahead and check out that juice. The atomizers in all of the Acqua Di Gio products are awesome, being that it's the best-selling fragrance. of all time for men. Of course, the fragrance perfumer, the nose behind the fragrance is Alberto Moria. This is almost like that green mandarin orange is almost directly from the rind. You know how the grapefruit note is very sharp, piercing, and fresh in the new Light Blue Forever by Dolce & Gabbana? Mandarin orange is very similar to that in this, insofar as it's very fresh, very fruity. Now that Guatemalan patchouli is a particular kind of darker, earthy patchouli, and it's almost resinous, but it's also really smooth. So it's a kind of a combination of resinous and smooth, and I can pick that up already. The open primarily features that bright mandarin orange. You got a little bit of cardamom in there. The marine notes are kind of usurped by that really sharp mandarin orange. Again, it's almost like from the rind, but I'm sure they're going to come out when it dries up a little bit, and especially on skin. The patchouli is coming out more and more as it dries too, which I really like that, because that patchouli is just a really super nice earthy patchouli, and it's specifically sourced by Giorgio Armani for the Acqua Di Gio line. So we'll give it a moment to dry down, and then I'll give you my thoughts. This to me is an interesting take on the Profondo DNA. It's not necessarily better, it's not necessarily an improvement, it's just different. The way these notes are combined, it almost produces a minty, fresh effect. Subjugated by the darker patchouli that's in the background but wanting to push forward, you've got a combination of that lightly balsamic notes in there pushing along with the darker, richer, slightly resinous but very smooth patchouli, giving that green mandarin orange a little bit of salty, a little bit of scratchy in the open there because it's super bright, super fresh. You've got some spices popping off in the middle with the rosemary, the lavender, the mastic absolute. It's not quite as heavy as you would imagine with a name called Lights as Profondo is, and I think that's why they're using vetiver and cedarwood, and then of course that same patchouli. But that patchouli is so dark, it's kind of hard to lighten that up, but they've done a good job of that. So I like it. It's still an aquatic fragrance with those marine notes, but I don't think it's quite as aquatic as Profondo. If I could encapsulate the direction that this is going, I think it's targeting a younger audience, because to me, it's not quite as rich and refined and therefore mature as Profondo is. Probably Giorgio Armani's way of targeting a younger audience and making Profondo a little bit more accessible and versatile by branching out and making the Lights version of it. You know, it's a Giorgio Armani product, so it's going to be very well, you've got quality ingredients. The fragrance are really fresh, sharp, pure, very well done, very well blended. It's a little bit of a lightly divergent, I won't say watered down or even cut down in terms of the formula. It's just a little bit lighter version of Profondo with less refinement. It's got a little bit more of a youthful vibe to it with that bright mandarin orange that seems to last pretty good. So once the mandarin orange burns off the top, those marine notes actually are lasting into the heart and into the base. So we've got quite a bit of marine notes in there with that little bit of cardamom. And it's just a nice spicy, earthy, marine mix. I don't like it as much as Profondo. It doesn't impress me as much as Profondo does, but it's a nice flanker. And I think the target audience, which is very obviously the more youthful type of person, where in terms of either energy or age, is probably going to appreciate this even more than Profondo. It's definitely a little bit more of a casual fragrance than it is a upscale fragrance like Profondo is. Profondo can be either casual or upscale. I'm going to relegate this to specifically the casual mores. You could wait till the price drops, but you'll probably be waiting for a very long time. So if you're interested in picking this up, I did put a link in the description below that you can check it out and see the various sizes and various prices. Guys, thanks so much for checking out today's unboxing and first impression of this Acqua Di Gio Profondo Lights. I really do like it, but I do like Profondo even better. This is just a more youthful, energetic version of Profondo going the way of casual. We're gonna stop for a quick second and make some announcements. I started up a contest about, I think it was surrounding Dossier, 6 bottles that I was going to do a giveaway for, and I asked the question, what would you like to see on Dossier's website? That was all about giving away those 6 bottles, and as you can see as I'm playing this now, I ran this through the random comment picker, and the winner of these 6 fragrances coming from Dossier is John Wysocki, or John Wysky. If I'm saying that wrong, John, I apologize. John, just reach out to me with your contact information, your details. You can either PM me on Facebook, or you can write me directly at studiosense@gmail.com. That's studiosense, no space, all lowercase, at gmail.com. All I need is your full name, address information with zip, and you are set. I will send it your direction. Armani sent me a couple of samples of lights. Actually, they sent me a sample of Profondo and Profondo lights. So we're gonna do a giveaway of those two samples plus a bevy of other, a ton. I'm gonna show you a really quick clip of all the samples. I've got a 10 ml bottle of Versace Dylan Blue that you can take with you that is a travel spray, travel atomizer, a couple of Axe sprays, and then just a ton. And now all of these are pretty much new releases. All of these samples are boxed up and ready to go. And there's at least 20 or 30 samples in there. So the contest rules for the Profondo lights and mega sample giveaway are very simple. All you have to do is like this video, you have to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed, and you have to comment. And in the comments, I simply want to know what your favorite category, type of particular fragrance is. For example, maybe you absolutely love red fragrances, the red genre of fragrances, like Ultra Red by Paco Rabanne, or maybe you just love Oriental Fougères. Whatever the category is your favorite fragrance, make sure to comment that, because if you like the video, you subscribe to my channel, but you don't comment, that leaves you out, because I use random comment picker to select the winner. Unfortunately, due to the ridiculous cost of shipping elsewhere, this is specifically for United States residents only. I apologize. We'll try to open it up to Canada and other countries in the future, but right now it's specific to the US. Sorry about that, guys. But good luck to you. Make sure to comment your favorite type, category, or genre of fragrance in the comments. Like, subscribe, and that's it. Guys, thanks so much for stopping by and checking out today's unboxing and first impression and contest announcements. I really do appreciate your continued support on my channel. I'm Tommy with Studio Sense, and I'll see you tomorrow.